What's up, world? It's Friday. No, that was a bad day storm impression. Anyway, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Lux. I'm back. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. I hope everything's been going well for you this summer. I hope you've been trying to stay cool as much as possible because, man, it has been burning up in Tennessee. I'm talking about 101 to 103 degree type of temperatures we have in here, and with the humidity, it makes it even worse. But anyway, still a great time, great time of year to be in. I mean, summertime is much more enjoyable. You can go out and go swimming, hang out with friends and family at cookouts and whatnot. But let's jump to one of the best times about the summer is when, you can almost get that feeling of football coming back into the air. You can almost smell the grass. You can grab the pig skin and you can just, I don't know, it just gets you charged up. For men, that testosterone starts to build up in us now because we know what's around the corner. So I haven't posted videos in a while, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Primarily, it's been because since the release of NCAA 11, this football game has done a complete 180 from NCAA 10. With the addition of locomotion, the new lighting engine, and a few other little things they've done under the hood, this game, I promise you, it's the best football game that you would play on a next-gen system, and I will probably dare say even, period, including Madden. It's amazing how you can add just a certain bit of technology to a game. It may not be like a complete overhaul, but just one little element can change the whole complexion of how you view a game. And I believe locomotion did it for NCAA 11. So, by now, I'm sure you guys who have the game, you know all about the menu system. Those of you who are on the fence about buying the game, but if you like college football, I would definitely recommend you pick this game up. Normally, I'm always the type of guy that I try to stay neutral on a lot of recommendations because I don't want to give, my opinion to influence people. But I will co-sign for this game. It's not a perfect game. It does have some bugs here and there. It does have right now one major bug that was discovered yesterday, but I'm not going to go into that because that could ruin the online community more than what it could be. But just for right now, what I want to do is just go ahead and do a little practice mode to try to help some people out with your game if you're having any kind of trouble with your pass game or with your running game. Of course, as you guys know, my favorite team is Kansas State. It really doesn't matter who I go against. Let me see. Let's go to TCU. Put him in yeah, that's nice. All right. So one of the things, I don't know why, well, let's go to the outdoor practice facility since it's 85 degrees in Kansas. One of the things in this game you have to understand, and actually with all the previous games, but this one more so with the addition of locomotion, is don't rely on the R trigger for your speed burst. When you first buy the game, by default, it has an auto sprint already enabled. They're really trying to make the game cater to the novice gamer. But honestly, you go in and disable that stuff. I leave auto strafe on because that's pretty helpful. But far as the auto sprint, I take that off because the computer, it does apply the sprint when appropriate. But sometimes if you're trying to make certain cuts and if the AI is on auto sprint, it may have you sprinting, and when you try to make your cut, your momentum is not going to allow you to cut as quickly as you would like. So I just choose to leave my auto sprint off to give me full control of my runner. So this is what I like to do in practice. What I normally would do is you could filter your practice in many different ways. By using a left or right bumper, you can go by formation if you want to try to get better on you calling plays out of a particular formation, or you can do it by play type. So if you want to focus on your inside running game, then I would suggest you do by play type and select inside handoff. That will help you, that will give you plays for the inside running game. And there's another layer to customizing this, and I'll show you in just a minute. If you want to do your pass plays, You go over to pass, and you can determine what type of pass plays you want to get better at. Quick pass, standard pass, shotgun, whatever. Play action is one that probably people want to work with, because play action in this game, as well as Madden 11, I don't know what they've done with the coding, but it seems like the defense, they don't bite on play action. So if somebody's blitzing, they're blitzing. They're not even going to attempt to become faked out by you doing a fake handoff to your halfback. So play action maybe some people want to practice with. But let's just say I want to do it by play type. So by play type, let's say if I have trouble passing out the shotgun, if I want to get better, so let's say I want to do the trip shotgun plays. So you hit A to select the trips formation for shotguns, but this is what I like best about it. You can either select one specific type of play that you want to work on, or you can just hit the back button, as you can see where it says random play. You can hit the back button and let the computer call random plays, which I think kind of works out better, because you get a better variety of plays. And since it's practice mode, you can do it as long as you want. So I'm going to do random, but it's even better to do it against for the defense. So if you really want to work on one particular play against a certain type of defense, then this would be a good time for you to select that one specific play on offense. But then when you go on defense, say you want to work on this play against, since I'm doing a shotgun play, say I want to work on it against a dime defense. So I can select either the normal or the 3-2-6, because that's the defense that the team that I got in practice mode has. And then I can do random play right there. So now I'm going to get a random play on both sides of the ball each time we line up. And then I can just hit my right bumper, push up to see what the play is. So a couple things you want to do whenever you're... get off me, boy. Get off me. Oh, look at that. Nice little animation right there. A couple things you want to do when you're in practice mode and you're calling pass plays. What I normally like to do is first, I look at my play art, obviously. I mean, you kind of look at your play art when you're picking your play and getting an idea of, okay, this is the play I want to run. Look at the routes and get an idea, okay, who your primary, secondary, and your check down is. But since this right here is a running play, we'll go ahead and run this real quick. And oh no, it's option. My bad. Hopefully I get a pass play this go around. All right, this is a little wide receiver screen. Look at that. And see, I only use speed burst when I got into the middle part of the field. And that's what I'm saying about when you are playing this game. Who was that? That was Aubrey Quarles. So he dips in. I get the pass. I don't know. So right here, I started my speed burst right around here because I seen this whole start. Well, I was actually not speed bursting right here, but right here is when I started speed bursting, because I pretty much had an open lane. And that's what you want to do, is apply your speed burst when appropriate. But going back to what you should do on pass plays, the first thing you should do is, once you pick your pass play, you want to find you a primary, secondary, and a check down receiver. And I wish they'd give me a pass play so I can demonstrate this. Of course they're going to keep giving me all of this. Pass play, please. Okay, I tell you what, let me just go back and do this. So this is a good opportunity for me to do by play type. So let's do shotgun pass, random, and we're going to stick with, let's do nickel and random. All right, so what you want to do when you're picking a pass play is you want to find, like I said 2 times already, you want to find your primary, secondary, and your check down. So in this play, my primary, by the play design, I like to let the primary be, in most cases, the one with the primary route, which is going to be the orange route. Then my secondary is going to be somebody else that I feel that I could probably get the ball to the quickest after I can't get the primary person. So I would probably say in this instance I may go with my B receiver, Smith. And then of course my check down is going to be Y, Thomas, because he's coming out of the backfield. That's the first thing you look for. The second thing you look for is how the defense is lining up. If they're showing blitz, then you already know at that point you better be ready to hit your check down or somebody or receiver on a quick route. And you just kind of look at how the defense is lined up. I mean, if you have two defenders over one of your wide receivers, pretty much you can cancel him out of one of your reads because there's a chance that he may not be able to get open. So in this instance, I think even though my primary is A, I'm going to try to go for B as my primary, and then X, and then Y as my check down. So let's see what happens. Alright, so that was pretty good. I did not get a significant pass rush by the defense, so I had a little more time in the pocket. When I was watching the B receiver, they had pretty good defense on him. They were playing off, and then they kind of doubled him a little bit in the zone. But as I seen my other receiver, which is right there, he got a good break on that route, and I knew I had to get him. It was just a matter of where my quarterback was going to place it because you have number 96 right there sitting and reading. But luckily I threw it over his head and made the play.